As a beautiful king, Menkaure is the lord of crowns. Third pyramid king. That is Macaroni, the third pyramid king. Very beautiful. We have found 5 of them in the pyramids of Giza.
They're all the same?
3, you can see. Only it's different, but for you cannot find out. The only different here is the local god in the left side.
Oh.
But in the right side, this is what Hathor. Hathor is goddess of love. You can see the details of the king standing in the best way. The importance here is the scripture. Inscriptions here telling us everything. Inscriptions here telling us Nusud BT, king of Upper and Lower Egypt.
So they're holding hands in this one, not in that one.
And then she's got her hands.
Yeah, they're holding hands, it looks
No,
like.
her hand's right there.
That's a weird one.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
that's someone else's hands.
That's to someone else's hands.
Yeah.
That's weird. And we're running, and we're running. Oh, this is interesting.
A unique statue for King Bibi first. Unique in its material, it's copper.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of copper in Egypt. Inside this statue, we have found this one.
Oh, so a mini-me.
Representing the king as a yos, not a baby, not a child, yos.
There's not a smaller one in that one?
Yeah, no, that was inside the one. All right? Under his feet, he depicted 9 different bows, bow and oar, an arrow. The 9 different bows representing 9 different enemies of Egypt.
That is not a replica, that is actually how they found it, apparently.
You can see under your feet.
Oh, we're running again. Yeah, I like the luggage. That's
Sycamore tree. Sycamore wood. A wooden statue of high rank priest. His name is Cairo. Look at the beautiful eyes, which is rock and crystal. From this little statue. Focus in the man, can you see something strange?
his little legs.
He is dwarf.
Oh,
He's a dwarf. No matter how dwarf he is, his wife is very proud about him. She's the best example to see the 3 different crowns over one king. White crown of Upper Egypt, red crown of Lower Egypt, double crown. In
Upper,
both statue,
so upper, lower,
double crown.
double crown.
Still keep it. In both statue when the king is alive, is straight there. Not here. I'm talking about that.
Yes, and this
And
one
when he
is
passed away, he changed it to
straight beard,
curved one.
straight beard, no arms crossed. That means he's alive, and that means he's
Yeah.
dead.
Focus in the eyes. Can you see the eyes for us? 2 eyes there.
Oh, there it is.
That means the deceased was lying in this way. And from the eyes, these two eyes, he could see what is outside. Painting limestone of high rank priest, his name is Dagi.
Dougie?
Dagi.
Like, teach me how to Dougie?
Here,
The
I know
song?
what you mean, but that's his name. D-U.
Oh.
D-O.
Oh, there you go.
How beautiful the colors. Just way to focus in the art.
Yeah, I can't believe the colors are staying. Like, I would imagine they'd be something like that.
It's been more than 4,000 years old.
Wow.
How beautiful.
Yeah, that
Look
one's
at
really
the
cool.
Sphinx of Middle Kingdom.
Oh, you could see the ribs. He was hungry. Wow.
You remember in the beautiful black statue when the king said, I am beloved of Hathor? In the room which the statue for the king is burned. The last one, he said he is belongs or he is beloved to Hathor. Here in this statue, Hathor appears as a cow. Camels come from the side. And look who drank the milk of the cow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who? Tutmosis III. Here he wanted to say, I am the son of goddess of love.
Sure, drinking milk.
Look at the detail.
All right, so this is the line. There's no photos, so I'm going to try to get creative. So King Tut's intestines were put in these jars, alabaster.
Nephthys, front of her sister, Isis.
And this is all gold?
That is wood gilded by gold. So it's a special shrine which is stored inside the canopic jar of King Tutankhamun. How about if I show you, look at that, the sandal of King Tutankhamun. Look at his sandal, how beautiful, how stylish it is. Who is the ancient? We are the ancient. We imitate everything from them. And that is Tutankhamun when he was a little youth. A wooden one.
So everything we're about to see came from this one tomb. Ooh. Okay, their real organs are in here. Kind of looks like wood.
It is. And that was the storage inside our.
Okay, so in that sarcophagus was this.
And that one is inside this one. He was asking about 50-meter papyrus.
Wow. Wow, yeah, that's long.
Alright.
So inside this one was this one.
Here is the mummy. So this one was inside that one. That one was inside that one, and that one was inside.
So 1, 2, 3, and then
This is the mummy now.
and the actual mummy.
And Toya, man and his wife. Woo!
Wow, you can see his hair still. That's crazy. Gonna try to kiss Sleeping Beauty to wake her back up. That is surprisingly in good shape.
She's tiny.
If she blinks, I'm gonna freak out.
Blonde hair.
Now this has a hint of Rome. She's smiling because she got half of everything in the divorce. Just kidding. That is big.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What exactly was inside?
Oh.
300 small statues, each one representing one day. It's like surfing. We call it Ushapti.
So all of this was inside her, with her.
Ushapti, we call it. 300, each one representing one day. So we come from there.
Yes.
It's Greek Roman,
Greek Romans.
not 2,000 years old.
This area is not that busy.
Sorry?
This area is not that busy.
What?
It's not that busy over here.
No, in this part usually I took come in this part.
Ah.
Just keep it this part. And also, sir, married Amun. Look, Snaton in front of him is Nefertiti. On her leg, two of her daughters. And in front of the king, another one. He playing with his kids. The father of King Tutankhamun.
So that's the museum. That's the square, the city square. And this is where everybody was striking a couple of years ago. And last but not least, this is the lunch that we get. Chicken and beef and all the fixings. I've never actually seen it made. That's why I want to. Please.
Well, we're on day number 4 and we just came back from Luxor and boy was there a difference.
So the biggest difference going there on the sleeper train, the concierge or the guy that took care of everything, did the beds, brought the meals, he was super helpful, very, everything that he did was top notch, just like our tour guide, Aladdin in Luxor. And it should have been a note that on the way back, it was the complete opposite. The guy didn't tell us the right information. He didn't set up the trays. He didn't ask us when we even wanted to eat. He just brought food. And he brought food when we were asleep, actually. So he didn't set up the table. It took him a while to do everything. So it was just night and day difference of somebody that, still kind of likes their job and likes to do their, and somebody that's doing like the bare minimum, which was a hint of what happened for our tour guide here in Cairo versus our tour guide in Luxor. The excursion, in Luxor it was 10 hours. In Cairo it was 8 hours, but we thought we'd have a similar experience, and it unfortunately was not. As you can see in the videos, we were rushed very quickly. Being able to spend more time at a perfume shop than the Sphinx was a big disappointment and letdown to myself. I don't know what you thought of it.
Yes, I do have to say that it was a little bit of a letdown. I do feel like they weren't as pushy as other shops that we have been to, which is a good thing. We kind of said no, and they, took that as okay and no. But we probably could have just skipped those shops.
Yeah, he at the end he did ask. He's like, "How's your tour going?" I'm like, "Well, I kind of wish we spent more time at the Sphinx." And he's like, "Oh, well, you have to, we're trying to manage time, trying to get to the museum before it closes, before they don't let anybody in." And I'm just thinking to myself, well, the perfume shop could have skipped that altogether. That's just a sales pitch. And the papyrus shop, it was cool, but it was extremely expensive, and it's another sales thing that we could have skipped. After the museum, we were actually supposed to go to a market, a local market, but that was just going to be another sales pitch, and we're like, you know what, let's skip the market, let's just go eat lunch. Lunch was okay, ice cream was delicious. So some interesting facts, some tips.
Yeah, tips.
What do you like? No, what kind of tips should we give them?
Definitely bring cash. So one of the things that we mentioned before, when you get your visa to come into Egypt, you can go ahead and exchange cash there, which I highly recommend. The pyramids are credit only, so make sure you also bring a card. If you do happen to want to go inside the pyramids like we did, make sure you bring credit. They do not take cash. One of the other things is
our brain are fried. My brain is fried. Hers is fried
we're
too.
A little exhausted.
We're
so
extremely
we're
extremely exhausted. What I'm actually most excited about is directly behind me. This is the first bed that hasn't been moving that we've slept in 3 days. So we slept on the way here. So plane, train, Luxor, train again. So we've probably had about a good solid 6 hours combined the last couple of days, and we did 2 big excursions. Which whose fault was that? I mean, good God. So we're really excited to just actually sleep. But tomorrow we're going to be at the airport, so you definitely want to stick around for where we go next. Other than that, one little thing is a lot of the hotels that use the key card to make the AC run. I did hack it a little. Like, you can use actually a credit card in its place, and everything, the room will still work. So I just left a Discover card that had no balance, so if anybody used it, I would know. So I left it in there, but at least when we got back into the room, AC has been on. It was nice and cold. Not necessarily environmentally friendly, but when it's 98 degrees outside or 96, it was a little cooler today. The AC definitely helps. Other than that,
And another thing is, women, if you're worried about what to wear, as you notice in the videos, I do have my shoulders covered, and I also am wearing a long maxi skirt that covers up to my ankle as well. We have seen tourists that are wearing shorts, women. You can completely do that. That is fine. We haven't really seen anyone give any issues or anything. Just because I'm trying to be respectful and the country that I'm in, I chose to kind of follow their guidelines and covered shoulders, maxi skirt. However, if you are going to go into the pyramid, I do not recommend a maxi skirt, maybe leggings of some sort, because you will probably step all over it trying to climb up the pyramid. So that's another fact that I have, as well as transportation. Make sure you give yourself enough time. As you saw, we had a difficult time trying to get an Uber. Busy time, you know, nighttime on a Friday night, super busy. So make sure you're just giving yourself enough time.
So other than that, people have been friendly, but everybody's looking for a tip. So keep that in mind. So other than that, we're gonna crash. We'll see you at the airport tomorrow. We went, got a few snacks. I'm super excited about this one. Yes. No idea what